Well, I don't know, but anyway,
But
look.
this is funny. This reminds me of a story that's sort of burbling away in the back of my brain that I don't know the specifics for, but I'm going to lay it out anyway. Cause
Okay,
it kind of,
no, lay it out. Go.
Now, you'll notice that both of those clauses of law you put out said language is disorderly, offensive, indecent, or violent, right? So they didn't actually specify which words are offensive, indecent, da-da-da-da-da. They just said vulgar, indecent words. There was, I think it might have been in America or maybe here, someone called a member of parliament or a person of interest to the public.
So in public life.
Oh, that's right. It was here. It was during the plebiscite.
Oh, the plebiscite.
Yes, and someone called the then Prime Minister.
By the way, if you know how to spell plebiscite, then make sure you send it through to...
Because we don't.
Go to the website, theburble.com.au. No, I just want to see how smart Australians are.
And it was something like they called a member of parliament, may have even been the Prime Minister at the time, Tony Stick Abbott, whatever his name was.
Budgie smuggler.
They called him a homophobic. See you next Tuesday, I
Do you remember the
believe it
guy
was.
that headbutted Tony Abbott?
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, mate.
But anyway, yeah, so he called him a homophobic. See you next Tuesday. I'm almost certain that's what he said. Got the secret police rounded him up and he got fined and he fronted the beak, right? And he laid out the best argument and said something along the lines of it wasn't offensive or vulgar because I was using it to describe someone and went on to say how
And it was in
homophobic.
context.
And the judge went, overruled. You are allowed to call someone a homophobic, see you next Tuesday in this context.
Wow.
Thrown out of court.
Thrown out of court?
Yeah.
Was that at the Downing Street Centre?
I believe it was.
Oh, wow.
We'll have to look that up, maybe get the story up on the Facey.
I would like to ask Burble listeners, though, and I'm fairly serious about this because I'm loose with the mouth.
Yeah.
Loose with the lip. And I will actually say what I think. Actually, you know what? And we haven't done this before, Az. Maybe we should start small,
Right.
okay?
Yeah.
Let's put microphones in our vehicles and then we'll drive through traffic. Like I'll do a drive to work, you do a drive to work. We keep rolling and we just see how because we get on the lip here at the
We could
Burble.
go back and review my dash cam footage, but it's probably not going to be airable.
Yeah, but I don't think that, like, to be perfectly honest, you in this situation here at the Burble, right?
Right.
When you step into the studio, the magic happens. But I'm on the lip often, more than often,
Yeah.
more than often on the lip.
You should hear me at work.
You should hear me at work. But on the way to work, though, it's way different because you have an audience of one. So your foul language... No.
It's directed at the dickhead in front of you.
Yeah, there's a sordid tartary that's going on the roads. I don't mouth as much as I do at work than I do in the car. I catch myself sometimes going, gee, that was harsh. But then I go, no, it was deserved. That was deserved. So, do you know what? I would love open up interactive audience mode here. If you're a bit lippy in traffic and are willing to record it, we're willing to put it on the podcast. But we have to do it as well. We've got to do it as well.
That's fine.
Are you happy to do that? Are you?
Yeah.
Do you get mouthy at traffic?
Yes. Quite mouthy.
Hardcore?
Fairly hardcore.
Do you threat like?
I don't threaten. I just question their life choices up to this moment, generally.
So
Ask them how they managed to survive.
do you use the old adage of like, where'd you get your license? I was in the cereal box.
No.
You get it with a blow ring.
One of my favourite ones is, how haven't you walked out in traffic yet, you brain-dead quit? Nice blinker dickhead.
I see, like, I even want to do that in the supermarket with people pushing.
Slow walking people.
No.
Or the congregators.
The people
I hate
trolleys.
the congregators.
I just want to, just like, nice blinker head. Like, I just want to say
It
that.
doesn't physically have blinkers.
I know it doesn't, but like, I've just driven to the supermarket.
You're just dirty because you forgot your bags.
No, you. I've remembered bags. I have more bags in the back of the car behind the back seat because I drive a dual cab 4x4 4-wheel drive Ute. And that's where
Thanks
I can
for clearing
go.
that up.
Well, where am I going to put them? Behind the back seat, right?
There's plenty of room behind
The seat folds forward. You put shit behind it.
Yep.
Close it. Off you go.
And then you forget about them, and then you buy new bags. And the next...
you dwarf. It's so... But the point is, though, I go in there and it's like, why can't you... And, like, you know, people meet in the supermarket
Yeah, the
and
congregators.
go, oh, Sandra, oh, Wayne, I haven't seen you in ages.
They stand at the
And they stop, and now you've got a trolley load of shit, right? And you just go, I want to cut your ACL.
Get out of the
Get
way.
the out of the way.
And then they look at you like you've got like shit smeared on your forehead or
Like
something.
I'm the problem.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I'm the problem.
But you know what shits me more? In the supermarket. Dumbasses that can't go the right way. There's a pattern to a supermarket. You go in through the produce,
Yep.
and you go up and down. And so that way, everyone's going in the same
They
direction.
don't.
And then you go around the corner with a trolley full of shit that's really hard to turn one wheel off the ground, the other wheel dragging down the aisle, because that's the best trolley you could find.
Because they
And you-
fished it out of the local creek.
Exactly. And then you turn the corner and wham! Some stupid bitch runs into you and you're like, oh, you okay, love? Off.
So I can reveal to everybody that we do not record this podcast in South Australia. Otherwise, we'd be 1,200.
You're throwing the key away.
They're totally throwing the key away. So what's the lesson to be learned out of this story? As do me and you need to just basically go, we're not going out ever again. Or if we do go out, we just basically try to meld in with the younger people because the younger people don't care. They don't know until they get fined.
Well, that's true. And then we can blame them. And we're fine, older, upstanding members of the society. And it's like that young guy over there was the one swearing,
How
not me,
are we
officer.
younger, upstanding members of society?
Well, we're old.
This is The Burble with Benny and Az.
Before we move into some deeper stuff on the Burble, on our Facebook page, you may have noticed that there was a photo of young Az back in 1996 going to State of Origin.
What?
On the Facebook page for the Burble, Az, have you not seen this yet?
I don't believe I've seen it.
You've not seen it. Okay, so this is live reaction to
Oh, my God.
Az here on the Burble.
Jesus Christ.
So here we go. We're going to click on this link here because so there you are there with a roughly drawn arrow pointing out that it's you with your long hair and stuff, but we want to know what's in that Coke bottle. And the post that we put on there was, join us on our expose of a high school excursion to State of Origin 1996 and what was in that Coca-Cola bottle. Now, Az, I need you to just understand something very quickly.
Where the did you get that photo?
It was from the local newspaper in their Throwback Thursday.
Oh, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Okay,
No
so...
one tagged me.
so-
I've got shit friends, by the way. No one
By
tagged
the way,
me.
actually, I've got nothing to do with this, but you see this section here? That actually looks like me grinning.
That's creepy.
I'm not there. I
That's
didn't
like a
go.
disembodied face.
It is. So here's...
What the actual?
So here's old mate, which is our friend, and then here's you with the hair down past the neck, and here's a 2-litre bottle.
As was the style at the time, along with the flannelette.
Yep. So
Kurt
19...
Cobain was still alive in this photo, I think.
No, he'd already... 1994, he passed.
Oh, okay. Close.
Okay.
All right, you want to know what was in the
State
bottle?
of Origin, you've gone down to the Sydney Football Stadium. What's in the bottle apart from Coke?
Well, I'll have to think about it. What was it? Me and my
Was it bourbon?
associate in the photograph
Yep.
that's next to me. No, it wasn't actually.
Or was it vodka?
It was, no. It was the finest Scotch whiskey that $23 could buy us.
I just love it because you're not even looking at the photographer.
No.
Like,
I didn't even know that photo got taken until someone showed it to me in a paper like 2 days later. I'm like, oh, that's me. I've got
so
a
hang
fucking
on a minute,
bottle
right?
full of grog.
That's a 1995 Rocker Stedford shirt.
Yes, it is.
And
It was still fresh back then.
It would have been fresh. Yeah, look.
This is attack journalism.
You're not
by the
no,
way.
it's not. No,
it's attack journalism.
No, it's
you've,
not.
You've
This is
Willa
just-
seed me.
Oh,
You've Willa
piss the off. It's not attack journalism. It just came up and I went, I'm going to with you with this. I want to know a couple of things, right?
I still have the shirt, by the way.
I'm sure you do. You're looking away from the photo, and so's the associate.
Yes.
And then this really creepy photo that looks like me if I...
It's like you if you had an eye patch.
Yes, but the Coke bottle.
Yeah, the Coke bottle.
2 litres, I can
2
tell
litres,
from
yeah,
there,
it
right?
was a 2 litre.
Okay, so...
I was already half cut at that point, by the way, and it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And school finished at 3:30.
So, did they let you take that bottle into the stadium?
No, we left it in the bus. So when we got out of the state of origin, not only was it still on the bus so we could top up on the way home, it was hot and nasty.
Well, does it really matter?
No, we were drunk. We didn't care at that
How
point.
old were you at that time? 17?
What year was it?
1996.
Yes.
So, 1996, you were... Have you not... How long has it been since you've seen this photograph? More than 20 years?
I think I saw it at our 30th, perhaps.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So that was 2009.
Yeah. 10, 15 years.
He had no idea I was going to bring that up.
No.
I thought, you know what? No. So here he is in all his detail, long hair down at the neck, and you had some thick... Is your hair black? Is it black?
It used to be.
Used to be black. Did you dye it black?
Occasionally.
All right. Now that it's... you got some flick in there.
Yeah, I know.
Got some salt and pepper.
There's some silver coming through.
There's some salt and pepper. So the brand, just so for our high school listeners, for example...
I don't even think they make it anymore. I think it sent people blind. They had to take it off the shelf. We bought it from the bottle shop near school. Now, anyone that knows us or went to school with us knows that bottle shop is of the lowest common denominator.
It's called the White House.
White House.
So it's on the hill, Capitol Hill, Piss Hill.
Yep.
It's called the White House.
And
so you and your associate.
We scrounged up the money in the ashtray in my car. He had like a $5. I think I hit my old man up for some lunch money or something, and he gave me another $5, and we came up with around $23. And back then, a 750ml bottle of
was like
spirits,
20-something bucks.
20 odd bucks, but we couldn't get anything because they were all about 25. Because this bottle
So hang
shop
on,
was
wait.
a little bit more pricey.
Wait. Neither of you were 18.
No, my associate was.
Ah, right. Okay. So he was able to score.
Yeah, he just walked in and I
Yeah,
had one of them. Will
Just look look at him just here for a second, right?
yeah,
Okay. Is he properly pissed?
munted.
Is this photo before you got on the bus?
Yeah, because I believe another associate of mine.
But
Now,
that looks half empty. You can see
I
the
told
inside.
you we drank half of it before we got on the bus.
Jesus Christ.
I think we actually left school a little bit early, walked down to the bottle shop, bought it, and we drank that much on the way back up to the bus. Had a
So-
couple of darts.
Is this photo, are you telling me that this photo is actually taken in the bus bay of the school that you were currently going to?
Yes, it is. And the reason I'm not looking at the camera is because I'm shouting at someone to off because they're going, give us a drink, you bourbon. I'm like, shut the up, you idiot.
Dude, do you think that you even had the ability to even like mouth off of someone? They would have punched the out of you in high school.
No, I knew him. It was all right.
You knew him.
It was an associate.
Give us a sip of your bourbon.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Like, that's wrong. Anyway, the photo's on our Facebook
Yeah,
page.
great.
So go and cop a look.
This is The Burble with Benny and Az.
Always.
We're gonna talk about it, aren't we?
Yep.
Really?
Speaking of things in bottles,
Oh,
the 22-year-old from Alberta, Canada, said that she used to feel utter disgust when she just got a bit of period blood on her hand while she was swapping out tampons. But nowadays, she's done a complete 360 and claims that the blood... Sorry, I'm just moving the bin closer to me. Using the blood as a face mask, leaves her skin glowing.
oh my God.
When she said she first started having Gabrielle felt embarrassed by them. Now, there is nothing to feel embarrassed about.
No, your moon is a part of life.
Correct.
And just let it go. Just celebrate your lady.